everybody, welcome to Dating and Development. If you know who I am, you know who I am. If you don't know who I am, now you know. Now, one of my videos on the channel called What Are Irish Women Like to Date is probably one of the best viewed videos on the channel. Raking in, should I say, a whopping 86 views. But no, I'm very happy with that. So I want to do something similar, which is all to do with Irish women yet again. But I think we can learn a few lessons also when it comes to women and dealing with women in general. And that is 10 things every man should know about Irish women. Now, this is coming from her.ie. And before I continue on into it, I don't want anyone to go and lambast the writers on the website or go and lambast the writers in general. So I want to talk about a few things they mention here. So let's get into it. Irish women are enigmatic and captivating, yet often remain a complete mystery to men, or indeed to ladies who like Irish ladies. Okay, glad they're catering there for the same sex there, so to speak. But off the bat, enigmatic and captivating, it's not. Once you understand how women's minds work, everything else, they're not enigmatic at all. If you know how to play the game, as in understanding women and everything else, no, totally dismiss that sentence. And not a complete mystery, not at all. It's true that us Irish gals like things a certain way, but it's up to the significant other in our lives to know exactly how to deal with us fabulous creatures. I have a feeling that this is partially satire. I hope it is. I'm interpreting from this that it is. So for potential love interests everywhere, sit down and pay attention. And here's our guide to everything you need to know about Irish women. So number 1, as loyal as they come. Irish women pride themselves on being fiercely loyal to those they love. So beware. Do not come between a woman and her friend or her family, or it will end in fisticuffs. I'm going to say no. Irish women do not pride themselves on being fiercely loyal. They do not. I have seen tons and tons of Irish women being unfaithful to their husbands, being unfaithful to the boyfriends. Even women who are unfaithful to the boyfriends with me. It's happened. Not fiercely loyal. They're as loyal as the options they have. And when it comes to women too, guys, you gotta remember, when men and women love each other in different ways. For men, it's all about the idealistic love. But for women, it's how you make them feel. It's what they love about you. It's what they love what you can do for them. They love how you make them feel. That's the love for them. Now, I'm not saying that women can't love. They can. But it's in an entirely different way. As to what we have been raised to expect. And I apologize for all the fumbling, mumbling. It was a pretty hectic day at work today, so my mind's all over the place. But yeah, they're not fiercely loyal. As loyal as the options, as loyal as you make them feel. So that's a lie. They're not as loyal as they come. N-O spells no. How do they like their tea? There is nothing more important to an Irish woman in need of comfort than a perfectly brewed cup of tea, and it's your job as a man in her life, as a man who should be her servant. Hands and knees, you gotta make her the tea. Just know exactly how she takes it. Newsflash, not all Irish women like tea. Not all people like tea. It's a stereotype. I believe this is satire, but as I said, some lessons we can take from this. Nothing frustrates an Irish woman more than having to repeat herself on a daily basis, particularly when she will remember your preference after just making you one cup. No! I've had women make me cups of tea, I'm like, nah, I don't take it like that. So, stop trying to, I suppose, create the sense that women are perfect beings and give you just the one, oh, I made you one cup of tea, I know how you take it now. preferences can change. And not all Irish women drink tea. So as a man, what I would do is just better off. Sometimes if I don't know how to make her a cup of tea, say milk or no milk, groovy. If she wants milk, I'll give her the milk and she can take it as strong or as weak as she likes. Not up to me. Fashionable timekeeping. The Irish as a race are known to have a laid-back attitude towards timekeeping, but it's the female of the species who truly take this to another level. If your fair lady tells you she'll be ready in 20 minutes, accept that you'll be waiting for at least an hour, but in saying that, the wait will definitely be worth your while. No, not always. So what happens if we have a reservation for dinner at 8 somewhere, and you say we have to be gone in 20 minutes to get there in time? Oh yeah, no worries. 8 o'clock comes, reservation calling you, where are you? Or you're a no-show and they cancel your reservation. Is that really worth your while? That you want to go off? No, it's not worth your while. Especially when it comes to dating Irish women. I've noticed this. Insane for timekeeping, for being really bad at it. Or they can be quite bad. Not all women, not all Irish women, but women tend to be quite bad for timekeeping. Now, on first dates, or on dates in general, they could be late as a means of a test, to see if you will call them out on it, and how you'll do it. So what I usually do is that if she's late, I say, okay, your round of drink is on me. The next round is on you, because you kept me waiting. But if I'm late, I'm like, okay, grand, sorry I'm late, I get the drink, no hassle at all. But you gotta check her, she's late. Nothing annoys me more than when we need to be somewhere at a certain time and then they're still messing around with makeup or anything like that, and it's like, we have to be gone in 5 minutes, and they won't be ready in 5 minutes. Oh yeah, be ready in a second. No. Why? It's just a bit silly. You are their heater. Irish women are notorious for being cold. Okay, well, regardless of the season, let's get this straight off. There was a scientific study done saying that women in all the countries around the world, I think, feel the cold more than men. So, actually, I'm not notorious for being cold. It's statistics, it's facts, that women in general feel the cold more than men. So be prepared when you jump into bed, as 2 blocks of ice, which masquerade as her feet, will be wrapped around your legs, which will of course comply without complaint. Men who don't have a backbone will not complain. Men with a backbone tell her, get those feet away from me right now. I definitely would. I usually kick up a fuss. Like, if I would be in a bed with a girl or whatever and they get the cold feet on my back, I'm like, literally, get those feet away from me. Get some socks on. Don't care, just get those feet away. Because I'm not lying in bed, I'm getting in bed to be cold, not to warm up someone else. I'm not their heater. The bed will naturally warm us both up. The bed will warm us up. Take a chill pill and relax. White sheets are a no-no. A phenomenon with modern Irish women is layers upon layers of fake tan. Oh, like literally, if you were to walk down a street in Dublin or any country town, the amount of women wearing fake tan, and you can tell it's badly done. Oh, Jeannie Mac, sweet mother of Abraham Lincoln. It's bad. It's like the Oompa Loompa convention on a wide ass scale. I wouldn't be surprised if Willy Wonka comes on with his little flute, play a little tune, and all these girls like Oompa Loompas gather around the fake tan. It's disgusting. If you want to keep yourself stress-free and keep your bedroom looking warm and inviting for the lady of your choice, dump the white bed linen, as streaky orange sheets are definitely not romance-inducing. No, why should I have to change my sheets to cater for a woman who's wearing fake tan? What do I have to do that for? Not all of them wear fake tan. So what do I have to cater for someone who's wearing fake tan? So I got a girl coming over. So, the next thing that's going to be like going through my mind. I forgot to change the sheets because she's wearing fake tan. I'm a dumb idiot. Genie Mac. Beware of being grand. It's a tete-a-tete with an Irish woman. Proceed with caution when she tells you she's fine or grand, usually through gritted teeth. 9 times out of 10, your lady is anything but, and if you have to ask if she's okay when she's clearly not, batten down the hatches, prepare to ride out the storm. That's in general. That's if a woman anywhere says I'm fine, or and you know she's not okay, then you gotta. If you're going on a kind of route of like Corey Wayne or David Diada and that, you gotta get them back into their feminine, because when they're acting like a female dog, so to speak, with a Y at the end, or they're not talking to you, they're kind of testing you to see how far will you go to see if I'm okay, to see if you care about them, because you have to draw them back into their feminine. The masculine energy is when they become like a female dog, and that's her, and complaining and nagging and moaning and not being loving and caring. That's all that's woman's masculine. You have to get her back into her feminine. Now, it might take you a bit of time at first to get her back into her feminine, but eventually you get her back into her feminine the more you practice. And the best thing is with that is you need to keep in frame. You have to keep in frame. You have to keep cool, calm, collected. You can't let her emotions stir up yours, because if you get out of frame, then you've lost. It's like being in a boat and someone knocks you out of the boat during a storm. A storm knocks you out of the boat. It's going to be 10 times as hard to get back into your boat than being in it. So it'll be twice the effort to get her back into her feminine. If you just remained calm, you're going to be a whole lot better. And the moment you call her a B word or start going at her, you've lost. That's it. As a man, you should be, as George Bruno said, the calm stoic. I think that's what he said. So don't deny your emotions, delay them. So if your woman's at you, but you feel yourself getting riled up, but keep calm. But later on, lose those emotions, as in express them, but not around her, because you need to be a strong man around her. Women are naturally drawn to strength and confidence. It's like when a little girl falls over and hurts her knee, and her father is sitting on a chair smoking a cigar, reading the paper, and she goes, Daddy, I hurt my knee. And he's there, I was like, oh, it's okay, girl, don't you worry about baby girl. I don't know why he's called, some fathers call their child baby girl. It's alright, pet, dear, sweet pea, whatever. Yeah. And it's like, it's okay, it's only a little bruise. And you console her, but you're being very calm. And then she's like, oh, I'm fine again, la 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 la. And off she goes. That's what women want. They want the mountain. They want you to be calm. They want the strength. But yeah, that's definitely a generalization for Irish women. It's not. Irish women can be quite stern and can be quite how would I say, Genie Man, I can't think of the word, but they can be quite dismissive. So if you try to talk to a group of girls, it's totally dismissive. Go away, good luck. If you're not handsome enough or you don't do it for them, gone. Dare to treat. Irish culture dictates that every person at a table must buy a round of drink, and unlike many of their European counterparts, Irish women are no strangers to digging deep in their pockets and forking out for the table. I've never seen this. If someone who's listening to this on Spotify or watching this on YouTube is Irish or is an Irish woman, can you confirm this with me? Because I've never seen this in my entire life. Ever. Now get a whole load of this baloney. To sweep an Irish woman off of her feet, buy her a couple of drinks, even if you might have to fight about payment, she will fight like a dog to buy you a drink back. The gesture will be hugely appreciated as free rounds are urged. Are you insane? Are you taking crazy pills? It's like how would I say? It's kind of like Sora at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, and when Xehanort gives him the Keyblade, the X-Blade, or whatever you want to call it. So like, oh no, Xehanort, actually you have it, and you destroy the world. There you go. It's stupid because Sora wouldn't do that. Although he's a bit silly in Dream Drop Distance. Other than that, he wouldn't do it. It's the same here. You don't go off buying Irish women, or buying women in general, drinks willy-nilly. You don't. Because when you try and talk to them and seduce them, they expect it. They expect the free drink. They expect to be treated like that. You don't. You don't do it because it's a test. If she said, oh, you should buy me a drink. No. Say to her, no, I don't buy people I don't know drinks. I buy my friends drinks. Or if you're with, like, in a relationship, like an exclusive relationship, you buy your girlfriend a drink, perfectly fine. We're not going to buy some random girl a drink at the bar and nothing's going to happen, because most men go into mindset, if I buy her a drink, then she will get with me and she will do the fun stuff tonight. Oh, very nice. Wow, wow, wee, wow. No, it's not the case. I've never come across so many, even in Ireland, we buy them drinks and they're like, oh my god, I love them so much. The only thing that would prove to her is that you have money and that you can provide, and she'll use that against you. And if that's going to be the case, she's going to have no respect for you, because you don't get it. You don't know how the game works. You don't get it. You just don't go off buying them drinks willy-nilly and think a cup of fuss. Good luck. You know what their intention was. Walk away. For the love of cheese and onion. Whether your lady is a Tato lover or a King fan, there are types of crisps in Ireland, or in America, call them chips. You will not avoid the taste or smell of Ireland's favourite flavour of crisps, cheese and onion. If you bag yourself an Irish lady, man up and deal with it. Oh, or indeed join her on the dark side so you can both enjoy the taste of cheesy heaven. Man up and enjoy it. Man up and enjoy it. Oh, if she's eating cheesy onion, man up. Man up and enjoy it. And deal with it. Don't care if her breath stinks. Don't care. Man up and deal with it. Like, this could potentially be satire. It's a whole man up and deal. What if it's written for a woman? 10 things to expect about a man. Oh, you don't like watching sports. Oh, man up, woman, and deal with it. Watch the sports with them. Try and turn off. Nah, bad person. That will never be said. That will never be said. There's a few digs here taken at men. Maybe in the name of satire, maybe in the name of love, but all is fair in love and war. But no, don't ever say man up and do it. It's just silly. Barefoot and beautiful. Irish women love their high heels, but the majority of them will be seen at 3 in the morning barefoot in the street with their shoes slung casually over one shoulder. Wet ground, dirty roads, and bits of glass will not deter an Irish woman from taking off her shoes, so don't even try to give out to her. Instead, do the gallant thing and carry her shoes, or better yet, carry her. No! If she's taking off her shoe, that's her own responsibility. She's going to have to be accountable for her actions. She's going to take off her shoes walking down the street and she gets caught. Accountability. Why should the man take accountability away from her there if she takes off her shoes? No, it's not his job. It's not like I'm not expecting a woman to carry my shoes if I take off my socks and shoes after a night out. Go, oh wow, can't wait to get my feet dirty. Hey, oh, hold this. Hold my shoes while I walk barefoot. No, they're not going to do that. They're going to look at you with two heads. Most men will try and hold the shoes, be like, oh, it's a romantic thing to do. It's not. It's, why would you carry their shoes for after a night out? I don't get it. I wouldn't carry the shoes themselves. And finally, choose your words carefully. Be on your guard when chatting to an Irish woman. If you hear the phrase, what's that supposed to mean? You're Colleen. So Colleen is Irish for girl. But funny enough, Colleen is a masculine word in Irish. You have the feminine and masculine words. Colleen's a masculine word. Is not happy, would be expecting a speedy explanation that could possibly land you in a bigger hole. You have been warned. See, the thing is, choosing your words carefully. That's not entirely being authentic to yourself, is it? I don't see that it is. If you have to choose your words carefully around a woman, you're not being authentic. Second of all, you don't have a backbone. She says, what's that supposed to mean? It means what exactly it's meant to mean. What do you think it's going to mean? That I'm trying to sell 3 apples for the price of 2. What are you thinking? No. If I tell a woman I don't like something, I don't like something. What's that supposed to mean? It means what it means. I'm not trying to tell you through a fucking crystal ball, predicting the future, predicting what it's meant to mean. I'm not getting scientists in to just uncover the hidden meaning of the top 10 anime betrayals. No. You have to have your backbone. If she questions you in something, stand up for yourself. Don't backtrack, because that shows you're not being a proper man. Or it's a sign you're not being properly authentic with yourself. And you need to be. You absolutely need to be. There's no point pussyfooting around it. Like, oh, so sorry, baby. No, I'm really bad. I'm so sorry. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me. No, not the anime pillow, please. Not my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. No. Nah, not like that. If you backtrack, you're losing respect. And if she doesn't respect you, she doesn't love you. And if she doesn't love you, she doesn't trust you. Or something like to that effect. If she doesn't trust you, she doesn't respect you. If she doesn't respect you, she doesn't love you. Men, even Irishmen, stand your ground. If she tries to get fired and say, what's that supposed to mean? You stand your ground. If she does something, you call her out on it, and she goes, what's that supposed to mean? You call her out on it, because you need people to take accountability for their actions. And even though they might not, eventually, hopefully, it'll come back around and bite them in the ass one day. Hopefully so. And that's all the time I have for this one. As I said, do not go lambasting the writers on this website. I'll leave the link if you want to have a read yourself. Like, I've read some of the stuff on this website on her.ie has been helpful for things in the past. But looking at this through a certain lens, I don't know if saying that will get me the D worded on YouTube. But you can see you can just see this from a totally different perspective, where they're coming from. If men are reading this and taking this at face value and doing this, you're doing yourself a massive disservice, because you are putting yourself at a severe handicap. You really are. Don't take things like this to heart. You don't ask the fish how to be caught. You ask the fisherman. And that being said, I hope we're all keeping safe. I hope we are all keeping well. Take care. God bless. Stay safe. And be better.